Hey, what's going on, everyone? Um, another slow grind in the morning session today, but today's a bit bullish. Um, it's kind of a difficult for me for my strategy. It's kind of a difficult day to trade today with all the up down. You see, there's a lot of choppiness. You know, we get a few ticks up, maybe a couple actually we get a few points up, and then it comes back down, and we get some more points bullish, and then drops back down, and it's tradable, but it's a hard trade, you know. So I still haven't taken any trades with the real money with in my live account, but today I also started working on bringing crude oil back into my strategy, and I in this Topstep account, I took another step backwards. I got off to a rough start. I didn't properly wait for my signal to go bearish here, and I got in. It looked good for a minute, and then it just it quickly pulled back and went back bullish, and yeah, so I got stopped out of there for a full loss. And usually when I get stopped out for a loss like that, I have a hard time working my way back to the green side. And with a day like this, it makes it even harder to make up those losses. So I took two more trades. They were just for a couple scalps. I just got a scalp here and got another scalp here. I probably could have held on to this one for a little bit longer. This would have ended up being a scalp anyway. I jumped in the trade. I saw that the market still didn't have any real energy to it, so I just went ahead when it was green. I took the profits, and you can see it popped up for a little bit, came back down. It would have been a scalp anyway. This one, pretty much the same thing. I got in. Let me see. Now, one thing I don't like about this TS Trader is it's hard to see what your orders were. Anyway, well, I got in somewhere around in here, and like when it bounced off of the non exponential moving average, and it popped up for a little bit. It hung around in there, and I just went ahead and got out. I took the profits there for another scalp, and then it hung around for a minute, and then it kept slowly climbing higher. It's more or less like kind of the same as yesterday. We figured out yesterday that I knew that Trump he had a speech. So that's why the market was so slow in the morning session, and then because you see after after Trump finished with his speech, then the market just took off bearish, and then today we got Powell speaking during lunchtime, so it's pretty much the same thing. It's not leading up to that that kind of news. It's not a lot of you just don't get a lot of strong volatility, which I was hoping for. We could get a little something going on today since it was just the Fed, but still traders are hesitant to do a lot of trading leading up to news like that. So let's see. You see, I took a couple of trades in crude oil. I had some things kind of configured wrong, but I didn't lose anything trading crude oil today. This one you can trade the Z contract. This is for the month of December, but mostly most of the volume, I guess, most of the volume is here in X. But for both of these, I entered. Let me see. Let's pull it up so I can show you. All right, it's right here. Get rid of this. All right. And I can't even see my first trade. Where is it at? Oh yeah, because it was on the other contract. But I played the kind of the break of here, but I got in it. It was like the wrong timing, so it popped down and it just the price just stopped. So I went ahead and I was up like one tick, but once I placed the order to exit the trade, that tick I got it got filled for a break even. So no profits, no loss on that trade, and then once I switched over to the X contract, I I played the break of the support, and for some reason the way the brackets were set up, it was still incorrect. It had it so the way the bracket was set up, for the break even, it was set up for one tick. It wasn't set up like that when I traded the first one, but for some reason it switched over to this one. So long story short, what ended up happening, the trade went in my direction like a couple ticks. It went to break even, and then it immediately pulled back and stopped me out again for another break even. And then there was nothing else to trade from in crude oil again after that. So I didn't take any more trades from there. I say in about the next hour we should see if we get some real volatility. Looks like we're getting some sell-off now. So maybe the next 45 minutes to an hour, we'll see if we get some strong volatility back into the market. Let's see. I think if we break this, we could break this 76.98 area. We may have another. We either pull back and it bounces, or we pull back and it could hang out for a minute and again have another sell-off or whatever. Yeah, you just don't know what's gonna happen at this point. Let's see. So today is I've already completed, let's see, 5 trading days in the combine. I've already got 5 days completed. Crazy thing is I'm down, but my percentage is up 60%. That's my risk to reward. The way my strategy is built, my risk to reward is good, but for me actually executing the strategy, since I've been trading in this account, that's why I'm 60% winning trades, but I'm still on the negative side of this of my target. But so all I got to do at this point for the first step of the combine is reach the $2,000, and then I'll get and then I can move forward to step 2, and then rinse and repeat, do the same thing, and then I should get my funded account. And that for step 2 is 10 days. You got to trade 10 days. Oh, you got to trade 10 days in the account, and after that 10 days, as long as you're at your profit, then you get a funded account. So that's my trades for the day. Feel free to like this video, subscribe, and leave your comments. See y'all later.